TJ, what part of Texas you from?
We're from the Tyler area, East Texas, so in the Piney Woods and top of the Piney Woods.
What brought you to Colorado?
We didn't have anything to do this week, and my wife and I were like, let's go see what Colorado's like, and we just wanted to go camping in the mountains. We've never done it before.
And so you put, I see, a rooftop tent?
Yeah, Amazon special rooftop tent that I bought secondhand.
Nice. From
a guy, so got it almost half price, and built out the back for camping out of, and that's kind of what we've been. You got to have something on top to be able to fit two people in a two-door Bronco.
Well, before we go look at the back, which is cool, by the way, tell me why you brought a Bronco, and tell me what trim level it says. I mean, it says Badlands.
Yeah, so. It's a Badlands with the Luxe package, and it's the 2.3 liter manual.
Yep.
And I got I'm kind of glad. I love this motor more than I thought I would, but I wanted the manual because most of the cars I have are manual anyways.
And what did you sell before you had it? What
had an FJ, automatic FJ Cruiser 2012.
And how does this compare to the FJ?
It's leaps and bounds better in every way.
Yeah, the FJ has that kind of old 6-speed transmission. Yeah. That's very thirsty right there.
Yes.
That V6 is a little...
Well, with the rooftop tent and loaded down with everything we need, with the whole back is packed completely full, we're averaging about 17.6, 17.8.
That's not bad.
And that's better than what the FJ got when it was like on stock tires.
And how much did you pay for this guy?
$49,550 out the door.
And did you get it for sticker?
I did get it for sticker. The dealership I deal with in Athens, Texas, they don't mark up anything that's ordered.
That's nice. And then, did you put the lights on?
I did. Yeah. I added the rock lights. They are, the ditch lights. They're wired into the auxiliary switches, and I added a winch, and it's wired in the power to it. That's the rough country.
Yep.
And they just released it where it fits the capable bumper.
And was it hard to wire up, or is it pretty straightforward? Just go to the battery and
You can't just go to the battery. I actually put a big, like 120 amp relay in it because I didn't want it powered all the time.
Yeah, that's a good idea. And then, of course, this is, I think, your winch controller.
Yep, that's where the winch controller is. And I don't know if I want it there, so I put it down there with double-sided tape until I figure out where I want it, because they want you to put it under the hood, and I don't want to pop the hood if I need to use it.
Yeah, that's a pain in the butt. Let's look at the back. Let's see what you built out in this. Now, why'd you get the 2-door, not the 4-door?
Because they don't make a 4-door Bronco.
They make a Ford Bronco.
No. Remember the first gen? No, they didn't have a 4-door. Or the second? Oh, the Bronco 2 had a... No.
We have a 4-door Bronco. I promise you, they make a 4-door Bronco.
No, it's just 2-door. And I don't have kids at the house anymore.
So you don't need it.
So I
actually love the look of it. I think, you know, I mean, 4-door obviously more convenient, but the look of the 2-door is so much cleaner.
And I went with the non-Sasquatch because I didn't want the gas mileage hit, and I just like the way it looks better. So,
so what'd you do here?
So I built this little deal here out of, it's all scrap metal. I mean, I scrap wood that I built it out of, carpeted it down. I have a slide out for the fridge.
Now, how do you power that?
It's powered through my Blue Eddy up here, or I can power it to the Bronco. It's 12 volt, or it can be plugged in. And then I built this table, once again, out of some scrap wood and counter, and then put a slide out in it.
So how's it for camping? Has it been pretty good?
It's been amazing. Yeah. Like, to the point that my wife, who we've always had RVs, doesn't hate it.
Okay, all right, that's fair. I mean, she doesn't mind crawling up a ladder.
No, it's not bad at all.
All right, and what's in here? What'd you put in here?
Oh, this is just a drawer where I keep my cooker and random stuff. And you can see this thing is packed to the brim. There would be no way to camp without either ground camping or the rooftop tent.
All right, and I noticed that you've got this hook. What's that all about?
Well, I've had it on every four-wheel drive I've ever had since, I'm trying to think back, it had to have been close to 14 years.
So it's kind of like just makes the switch.
It just makes the switch to the next one.
And you said that you had up to, what, 11 Suzuki sidekicks?
I've had 11 Suzuki Samurais.
Samurais.
I have had sidekicks too, but I've had a bunch of Samurais.
And so what would you say is your favorite thing about the Bronco?
There's very few things I dislike. I think it'd be easier to say, but my favorite thing about it is it just drives so good. Yeah. Like it really does for an off-road vehicle, because I've had a bunch of them. It drives so good.
And what's the thing you hate about it? Is there anything you like?
There's a bunch of little nitpicky things that I don't like just design things from Ford. The cell phone thing that charges wirelessly, heats the phone up in about 20 minutes and shuts it off.
Yeah, it gets really hot.
It does. It's just there's just some terrible little things, but nothing that makes me not like it.
Did you pinstripe it at all?
I did.
Yeah. Are you okay with that?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I bought it to use.
All right. And you're good taking it out on our course?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And you don't mind like having to winch maybe?
No, not at all.
There's one obstacle. What do we call that obstacle?
Cottonwood Creek and Tommy's demise.
Yeah, Cottonwood Creek and Tommy's demise.
That's what the winch is for.
Everybody gets stuck in it, and it's going to get dirty. Are you okay with that?
Absolutely.
All right. As long as you're okay with that, I'm going to have you drive.
Okay.
Because I don't want to take the responsibility.
That's fine.
But what we'll do is I'll have you drive and I'll kind of passenger. And if you can hang here, if you're all right. That's what she
wants. Do you want to get the tablet?
Or what you could do? You know what you could do? You could go on the mule with Alex, and you can come along with us.
You can ride and watch, or you can.
You want to ride and watch, or you want to sit back and relax?
I'll ride and watch.
All right, come on along. Yeah, we'll take the mule through there.
Cool.
All right, done. Yeah. So this first obstacle.
He went that way.
Yep. You go down that way. It's pretty straightforward. It's just a little bit of a mud bog. It's not too hard, so I don't think you'll have any issues with it.
Okay.
But it will get harder as we go further down the course.
That's fine.
We asked our viewers actually to name these obstacles, so that's why they're.
Oh yeah, I watch all the videos.
Okay, thank you for watching. Yeah, so that was easy. Just a little bit of mud.
Yeah, a little bit of stink.
A little bit of stink. Yeah, it's stinky mud. So tell me, how long have you been off-roading?
Probably about 20 years.
It's a long time. And you said you're a dirt bike mechanic or a bike mechanic? A motorcycle mechanic?
I've been a motorcycle mechanic most of my life.
Okay.
And working on dirt bikes and stuff like that. I like the trail cam.
I think the trail cams are incredible.
Yeah, because everything I've ever had it was small.
Let me show you guys. Yeah, look at the size of this. I mean, it's really also very high resolution, right? Sometimes these cameras look like they're shot with a potato, but this thing is really nice.
Oh, this is that tight turn.
This is that really tight turn. This is where that tire drag.
That trail turn assist that they have on the automatic.
Yeah, it would be helpful.
Yeah.
But we're gonna go up that little hill right there.
Okay.
The trick here is not to put a wheel off and go down into that tree.
Yes, sir.
So you might have to do like a little bit of a 3 or 4 point turn here. There you go. Now you can use the camera. See, that's when it's really useful. How'd you start watching TFL? Just find it on YouTube?
Yeah, found it on YouTube.
Yeah. You're doing great. You're rocking it. Nice.
I like watching you and Tommy get into it. It's actually kind of fun.
Yeah, we get that father and son thing going on.
I think he's right more than you, but that's okay.
I know he's right more than I am. That's the thing about kids. So now we're gonna go over here, turn around, and then we're gonna go up that hill. So come around here and go. Let's see if we can turn around. Yeah, go right here.
You want me to go over here, back in?
Yeah, Norman, like if you want to get lined up so you're squared up with it, you can kind of back into that little clearing.
You can just go up now. You're good. Yeah.
Just go for it?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, go for it. Nice. There you go. That was fun. Can I just go? Let's just go back. We'll wait for Alex and we'll go back down it.
Or you can just charge right up it. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was awesome. You are killing this course. Perfect. Nice, and then go left here.
Yeah, I'm trying to get down here so I don't.
Before we roll it, yeah, exactly right. So how'd you get into the Suzuki world? What happened there?
Being a motorcycle mechanic, I was always a Suzuki fanboy.
Okay, so is that your favorite brand, Suzuki, out of the Japanese?
It unfortunately is. They made great bikes for so long, and now they're so far behind the curve. I'm riding KTM.
What happened to them? I know.
They
Which one you got? Which KTM?
KTM 250 FA.
That's a nice one.
SXF.
I had a 690 that I just sold, and I miss it.
Everything we do is pretty much motocross, like all dirt bike racing.
Right,
like
yeah.
I actually don't necessarily enjoy riding as much as I do racing.
So you like the jumping, you like the.
No, I don't care about the jumping. If we race, right now, if you had 2 pogo sticks and you said, "Hey, you want to race?"
Yeah.
I'm in.
Okay.
I just like.
You just like the competition.
I just like competition.
That's cool. Yeah.
But what's it called? They they just fell behind, unfortunately. And KTM pushed the bar up so far, and my son races KTMs, and so I just took one of his old practice bikes and sold all my stuff.
Yeah, they're really great bikes. A lot of technology. The guy how did it go? So Husqvarna was owned, I think, by Ducati. if I remember right.
Oh, I don't know if they who owned them before, but I know they got bought by KTM.
And then the guy who ran Ducati, bought KTM. And so now he's got KTM and Husky.
And gas.
And gas.
And then supposedly, I don't know if it's going to be this next year or not, but Triumph's building bikes, motocross bikes coming out.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I just had a Scrambler 1200.
Yeah.
Nice bike. Way too heavy and,
I sold all my street bikes.
way too precious to take off-road. What's that sound?
Okay, so they have a blow-off valve that doesn't recirculate.
Yeah?
And so all you have to do is disconnect the hose that goes to it.
And you get that? Yeah.
Get that sound. I'm
That's
a little
cool.
bit of a nerd.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, this is called Nathan's Crack.
Yeah.
And it's a really good test of approach and departure angle.
We should be fine, yeah.
So you sometimes there's that root that sticks out and you will hit it, but I think you should be fine in this. And especially pickup trucks, we do some damage. But this is such a short wheelbase vehicle, it should be easy for you.
Yeah.
So we'll see. See that root right there? Usually that hits the front or rear bumper, but I think in this you're not gonna have any issues. Nice. No issues, no approach or departure issues. Now we're gonna get a little tougher. Now it's gonna get a little tougher.
The muddy part I'm not looking forward to.
Yeah, that's what we're getting to next. We'll see if you get stuck. I mean, so far pretty much everybody's gotten stuck. It's just such a hard V kind of that you go into, so it's hard to get.
Watch y'all take like a guy's almost completely stock almost completely stock Range Rover or something through that. Tried to?
Yeah.
Oh! What did y'all have go through there?
Pretty much everything. This is called Cottonwood Creek, and this is where it gets muddy and interesting. Once again, I think with these,
so
are you on 35s?
Nope, I'm on 33s.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go over that hump right there on the left.
Over that hump. You don't want to hit that tree that kind of sticks out. So over the hump and then to your right.
Okay.
I don't think you'll get stuck, but just go left and
I
then
shouldn't
right.
lock right now. Then.
I'd lock.
The front?
Yeah, I'd lock the front.
Think it'll turn?
Yeah, maybe it'll turn. We'll try it without. We'll see. If we need to lock it up, we'll lock it up.
All right, you ready?
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, you did it. And then this is also a little tricky, so you may want to get, once you get over that kind of root, then you're going to want to give it a little bit of gas because you don't want to get stuck in this other part of it.
Yeah, I'm going to let him.
Can you lock it up here? That would be
It's saying something, select differential lock not available during current mode.
Yeah, so you're in mud and rut, so maybe you want to get out of mud and rut.
Go to
sand, Baja, that's bad.
rock
yeah,
crawl?
Yeah,
That'll lock everything up.
That'll lock it.
Oh, I gotta push it. It wants to go 4-wheel low. Oh, that's why I was having trouble. I thought
because you were 4-wheel high.
I was in 4-wheel high on all that stuff.
So go 4-wheel low.
4-wheel low.
Okay, now you're rocking. That was a reason.
I was like, why is it struggling?
Yeah. Well, live and learn. You want the front wheels to pull you out of this, so if they're locked up, it makes it a lot easier for that to happen. All right, there you go. Just go for it. Nice work. That was great. Good job. All right, now we got the one where everybody gets stuck. So go as far to the left, and then line yourself up, and then you're gonna want to kind of power through this.
Yep.
Or we're gonna be in here and we're gonna be winching.
All right.
But you gotta get. You don't want to power through it now. You want to go.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out where my tires are going.
There you go.
Here we go.
Yeah, that's what happens. Want to try backing up?
Yeah.
I don't think you're gonna.
I think I bottomed out.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna close these windows because now we're getting mud in here.
All right, so now we got a winch.
Yeah, we're gonna winch. We're gonna winch ourselves out of here.
The one bad side to that hidden winch is you can't free spool.
We can winch in that tree. That's what we've done in the past.
I'm just stuck on no traction.
Yeah, that's exactly the problem. You're stuck with just no traction right now.
I'm not bottomed out on anything.
Yeah, so we usually take the winch to this tree. We'll just attach to this. How about that? There you go. right, so what we'll do now is we'll finish this course off. So I don't think we'll be winching again. We'll go down this way, down Home Free Hill. We go through the mud, and then just take a right and you're out of here.
All right.
Yeah, and then we're done. So let me look at hey guys, we got a guest off-roader here. Our man David has shown up. So I'm gonna let David finish it off with TJ here.
Yeah, cool Jeep.
So basically,
It's not a Jeep. Ford Bronco. What am I
basically Roman got me stuck, and so we had to put
he
you.
did?
Yeah, we're gonna blame him.
Well, it's not hard to get stuck in here, right? I mean, we've had Tommy's Jeep stuck real good. We've had a Range Rover stuck really good. We've had my truck stuck really good. The Bronco and the Bronco's gone through this. The what? 4-door?
But has it gone through that as wet as that is?
No, and
okay.
and that's the trick. Right now, see, there's this ditch up here above the property, and it. Put this on so it doesn't beep. Does it start beeping on you on this cord?
Yeah, once you get moving, it does.
So the ditch, whenever the farmers are calling for more water for the corn, they crank up the amount of water that's running through it, and so it leaks.
So you can finish this the easy or the hard way. Which way do you want to go?
Whichever way you want.
David, what do you say?
You gotta go up there.
All right, you're gonna go there then, okay?
Up and left.
Yeah. So there's a big rock. You'll see it. You're gonna go just to the left of it, and then you're gonna creep around to the right.
I was telling him in East Texas, every trail we have is mud.
Yeah.
I hate it. I don't really like mud, but I'm not terrible at driving with mud. This would be nice with the top off, like you can actually see.
Yeah, it would.
This is surprising how steep this stuff is.
It is. Well, the FJ wouldn't go up this.
All right, he's gonna do dare. Truth is out, dare is up the big hill. So TJ's in for it. All right, boys.
Because once you get your tires wet, you have no traction, right?
All right.
You get mud in them. This first hole is pretty deep, so yeah. But now you can get it. There you go. Sweet. Very good. Now you'll be fine. It'll take you to the top, no problem. Without any wheel spin. It did that great.
I don't know where I'm going.
Slipping it, yeah. You're gonna curve to the right a little bit.
Tell me, because I don't want to go too
Then
much.
I'll tell you to the right a little bit more. Now you're gonna find a flat spot. Go hard right.
Hard right.
now, hard right. Yeah, you can't see anything, can you?
No, I'm using the camera up front.
I know.
But that's all I can do.
You hit it just right. Perfect.
All right.
Yeah, that was great. It did that with a little bit of wheel spin. Then once the mud got out of your tires.
That's what you got to do in that stuff. You got to keep it.
Yeah,
you got to keep the tires cleared out.
Yeah, so we're just gonna go straight down from here. Kind of like a little hill right there. You see, with the cactus on top. Go to the right just slightly. Okay.
Oh, I see now. I can see tracks now.
Now we're good. Now we can see where
I couldn't
we're
see
going.
tracks at all. Even with the camera. The camera makes everything flat.
I know.
So you don't know what you're looking at.
So yeah, Cottonwood Creek, which you just went through without help, right? The only two vehicles that have gone through that without help is the Bronco and the ZR2.
And they were as wet as that
with
was?
lockers.
Oh,
they may not have been quite that wet.
I just didn't know, yeah.
But see, the ZR2 has lockers front and back too. You're not making it out.
Okay.
You're not making it out without them.
Oh yeah, there's no way.
No.
Congratulations, you made it through the hard course here at Tumbleweed. That's
that was yeah. It's way. I'm sure everybody says it. It's way steeper and way harder than anything on the camera makes it.
I know on the camera it just looks like you're going down a little hill, but when you're here, it's much different. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna get your address, and we need to print out a little certificate. So we'll do you like a little.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, you're like.
That actually would be really cool.
I will number it. It would be like you're number 5 to make it through the course.
That'd be actually really cool.
We're gonna do a certificate where we're gonna print out, you know, he's number 5 to make it through the entire course. We'll only give you like 1 winch.
One winch.
Well, TJ, thank you very much. Oh, let's try that again. All right, let's try it again. All right, thank you very much,
yes,
TJ.
Sir.
It was so nice to have you and your lovely wife here. I'm glad that you had a chance to enjoy this Bronco in a more swampy environment. And you know what? We've got a hose up there, so we'll get some of this dirty mud off of it for you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.